One. Here we go. So right now, at this moment, you have something like this, what I call like a virus that's contaminated your thoughts and the way you think and the way you go about making decisions and the way you go about advancing. So what I'm inviting you to is to be able to change that and extract this bug, extract this disease, extract this virus out. So what the heck am I talking about? Well, most of us in life want to generate some big results, some big goal, something interesting, something fancy, something exciting. But it takes us a long time, a really long time. Like it took me 22 years to figure out this material, and it doesn't need to take you that much. So, what I figured out, like a really fast way to do this, and I came across some content, some material, and that now I'm sharing fairly freely with everybody, to understand this much better than what I did for a long time. And I suffered for a long time, and you don't need to suffer. So what we're doing is we're getting together as a bunch of graduates, bunch of CEOs, executive CEOs, workers, employees, managers, mostly professionals, and study some material that can really make the difference of how you achieve goals. So I came across this book called U Square by Price Pritchett. And we've got about 30 of us now studying in this book club. And we study one, two chapters a week. And the idea is what? The idea is to magnify your results very, very fast and effectively. Something where you can shift permanently. Because right now, at this moment, you're probably running at a speed of a floppy drive. Now, remember this floppy drive? I mean, these are the floppy disk. I was looking in my closet and I found this floppy. So, what if you can change this floppy to something really faster? It's a proven research now that the mind is amazing. We're just not even tapped into much of it at all. They say 8%, 10%. I don't even know how they measure it, but let's say they're totally wrong and it's really 10% or 15%. What if you can upgrade how we think, how you do things, and go to like 12%, 15 or 20% and get this new program to work? But how do you do that? How do you get this new program in? Well, this is what this guy here, Price Pritchett, talks about, and some of my mentors that taught me this stuff. So they said you basically are the most powerful individual if you really know it, if you really make that decision and make that choice. You have an amazing capacity to change, and we can come up with solution by using the creative process. And that's the idea of these book clubs. That's the idea of these masterminds, so that you can get access to some high level material, get access to a high level group that is good, that is wholesome, and is good for the whole family. So all of you can show up and really understand better why some people succeed and the most do not. Why 95% of the population is broke. Why 65% of retirees are broke in the richest country in the world. So that's why I like this material. That's why I enjoy reading it. So my name is Kamal. I've been known to help people change very, very fast, what I call in 30 days. And that's kind of the thing. So if you want to change fast, listen up, buckle down, and start listening and look around. There's many videos online for you to enjoy and share. So I'm going to invite you to join this. This is, more than 10, 20, 30,000, maybe even $100,000 for some of you if you really take seriously this material and apply it to your business and show up for free. But I'm going to share with you just the idea first, okay? Here's the idea, the concept. The concept that you're running with a bug, and we need to extract it so that you can think much bigger. Well, Price Pritchett talks about we're like this fly. And that's one of the first pages in his book, right? Talks about this fly that hits the window. And if you remember, you look at your windows, look at your doors, you've seen it in an apartment or a house where this fly keeps hitting the window again and again and again. Well, think of the fly as you. There is something that you've been trying to do and you're trying to break through. And the fly is trying to break through this window. But unfortunately, you and I know what happens to the fly. You and I know that the fly is going to die on that window trying harder. So if you've been trying hard, if you've been trying really overexertion to achieve something and it's not working, there's a reason. There's a reason what I'm talking about, because this bug is there. And we got to learn how to get this bug out. So if you haven't seen this, this is a new idea that I'm introducing to you, so you can actually vividly and imaginally see a picture of the bug that we need to extract. So this fly he talks about, keeps hitting that window, and eventually it dies. You're just like us. We work for a long time. Like it took me 22 years to figure this out, 5 degrees. And now I change things like that. I can earn money like that. And you can do the same. That's the beauty of it. So instead of just hitting the window and keep working harder, what the fly could have done 10 feet away from that window, if she had looked left or right, there was a door and the fly could escape. And same for you. You can get a new program, new idea, a new perspective, and you can escape the madness. Instead, we spend most of our life dying, trying harder and harder and harder. You know that, and I know that. And that's the beauty of it. We get to change. So that's what I'm inviting you to. I'm inviting you to kind of, listen to something new, show up somewhere on this link, somewhere on my LinkedIn page or YouTube. You should be able to sign up and show up. An email will go out before the class at 5 p.m. It's zero charge for you, exquisite price. It's worth millions because you're going to find yourself. And I tell you, in 30 days, you can change your life if you listen to what I'm telling you to do. Now, what do you need? Well, you need a computer, you need a phone, show up somewhere quiet, preferably that you're on camera because we really want to see who's there. If I don't know you, I'd like you to be on camera for sure. And, sometimes things happen where we allow people not to be because it's really late. But for the most part, it's a mastermind kind of event, right? So think of this thing. You are the most powerful individual I've ever known, right? And you should know that. If you don't think you are, the last time you cut yourself, the last time you got hurt, your body healed. Now the mind can do the same, right? The mind can do the same. We have a huge capacity to change, but yet we don't use that. What if we can tap a little bit into it? If the mind is truly 5, 6, 7% at working capacity, now what if we can change it by a few percent? Where would your income be? Where would your business be? Where would your employees be? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So I'm excited about this book. It's We're gonna be studying for like maybe a month, maybe two, depending. It's a very small book, 28 pages, or maybe no, 37 pages. Sorry, it's 36, 37 pages. So it's pretty quick. But the stuff that he talks about is phenomenal. He said this is about U squared. Like just think about it. What does even U squared mean? Like, can this be squared? Like 2 by 2 is 4, 10 by 10 is 100. What is U squared? I don't know, right? We need to find out. And that's why we're going to study it, one page at a time, one paragraph at a time, show up, and it's going to be fun. That's what he said. He said, this is about a quantum leap strategy for breakthrough performance. Quantum leap strategy. Quantum, right? That's a quantum physics. If you think of physics, right, when you have the molecule and the atoms, there are different layers. When the atoms and they're going to jump to that next layer, it takes a whole lot of energy, right? In physics, that's the way it is. So he's talking about a quantum leap. We're not talking about 2, 3%. We're talking about like quantum leap in performance. Making a quantum leap, going from U to U square, means accomplishing far more in less time with only a fraction of the effort you've been given. In U Square, Price Pritchett outlines the unique dynamic methods for leaping beyond the ordinary and achieving dramatic breakthroughs. Now, obviously, other way, your mind now is probably saying, "Holy shit, this is not even possible. How could we even talk like that?" Why? Because we are programmed with the old model. You are programmed with the old model. And until you install a new program, a new way of thinking to accept new ideas, this information won't even make a difference for you, right? Because we're programmed and we need to change that program. You have this bug that I keep talking about. It's just diseased. It's like a plague. So he said, you got to quit trying harder. I was trying harder for 22 years, long time, right? Almost like a lifetime, a quarter of a century. Think beyond what common sense would allow. Like, what does that mean? Like, why make $2,000 a month? Why not make 10? Why not make 20? Why not make 30,000? That's what I'm talking about. You got to think beyond what common sense would allow. Make your move before you're ready. Now, this is tough. How many times your intuition tells you what to do, but you don't do it? Make your move before you're ready. Because if you do it when you're ready, it's almost like too late. You miss that whole thing. Look inside for the opportunity. So most people look outside for the opportunity. They see something, they want to build a business, they want to buy a house, they want to buy a car, and they ask somebody else, hey, what do you think I should do? Hey, what do you think I should do? Now, this other person have never done a thing in their life. They have not built a business. They have not bought a car. Why are you even asking them? Why? Because you're looking outside. Instead, he said, you got to look inside. So he has really outlined a strategy of how you can develop yourself, develop your mind, and become that next version of yourself. And this is going to aid us in this 30-day transformation that if you plug in and listen to what I tell you and you do the things I tell you every day for 30 days, your life will change. Follow the unconventional strategy of U Square to penetrate imaginary barriers and pursue your true potential. Like, what the heck is that? Your true potential. I don't know how far I'm going to go. I know I'm having fun. And the group that's going to show that shows up every week, there's now 30, 40 of us. But maybe there's about 50 registrants, but 30 are showing up. And we're just having fun with it. And we get to network together and learn a few things. So tonight we're going to do the first couple chapters, and you're invited, zero charge. I want you to come and see it. And this might be for you, might be for somebody else. We know a lot of people are struggling with mental health. Okay, a lot of people. Like, I meet a lot of people. I see them. I talk to them. They call. Mental health is like a plague. So this is one of the ways that I'm doing to help others out there. So you can go to the YouTube channel, see some stuff. You can go see the 6 a.m. stuff that you could do every day. You can see the things on LinkedIn. Or you can say, you know what? I really want to accelerate fast and I need help. Like, because I know you're not going to do it. I know that old bug is not going to let you advance. It's going to keep you stuck. Because I would know that. I didn't just read this. I've experienced this for a long time. So if you want to change fast, plug in somewhere in here, ask El-Rassi.com, go there, put your name, you'll start getting the emails and whitelist my name, and we go from there. I'm telling you, Price Pritchett has done a favor to the world. He has researched, I don't know how many books, I don't know how many manuscripts, and he's been doing this for like a long time. And I was lucky to came across of it a few years ago when I studied with Bob Proctor, this material. And now I get to enjoy it. I get to enjoy the fruits of it, and I get to share it with you. Yes, specifically you that you are listening. You're listening to this for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. It's a matter of fact. Like, you came across this because you probably need something, and the universe is trying to get you on that frequency and vibration. Okay, so let's get you to show up at your best version. Let's get you to transform quick, and I hope to see you on the call. So thank you so much, and see you in a couple hours. No, 3 hours.